Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. So guys, I tell you what, something big has happened. In fact, two things really. It's funny that when they at Raid they try and do something big, and they throw a load of like news out about it and info about it on all of their socials and that type of stuff, and then it kind of lands a bit sour and they've kind of made this big thing of it, right? Well, for me, this is the biggest thing they have done to try and improve the quality of life in this game for a long time, even more than the buffs and nerfs and all that type of stuff. This is the biggest single change I think they've done in like 6 months, and I can't find a scrap of information to tell us what they're doing, how far it goes, all this type of stuff. But let me just get into it. So the classic arena has been broken. We've talked about it 100 times. For a new person coming up, like my free-to-play account here, when you get onto some of these arena missions, it's nigh on impossible unless you've spent a ton of cash to progress. So what have they done? Basically, and I've literally pressed refresh once this morning, every 3 or 4 times or so that you refresh, maybe more often than that, you get this type of page when you're lower in the arena. So I'm in bronze 4 here. Literally the first refresh I did, I've got this page of pretty much all easy kills. So this is going to be 10 wins on the bounce, spiking me straight into silver 1. And from what I can see, I've had a ton of screenshots. We were on Twitch last night. Loads of people were talking about it, saying, oh, it just happened to me. And then I had someone saying, well, it's not happening to me. And then 2 seconds later, it was like, oh, it just happened to me. So it feels like it's definitely out there. They've thrown in, I guess it's just bot teams. I guess it's bot teams to fill out the bottom end of the arena with crap, basically. So what this should mean is that the bottom end of the arena can progress again through the arena. It should mean that to get to silver 1 will be totally easy. It's a bit like when you first started the game, you had a whole team sheet of easy wins, freebies. This is exactly the same as that. It's like progressed freebies. So as long as you've got some sort of gear on, as long as you've got some sort of brain in your head, you should be able to just clean these out, no problem at all. You can see how easy my guys are doing it. Whereas beforehand, I was like picking and choosing. Maybe I'd win one in. Not win one in. Maybe I'd choose to fight 1 or 2 on the whole board. Now I'm looking at this board and I'm like, there's not a single team out there that I shouldn't be absolutely slaying easily. So what does it mean then? Basically, a lot of the lower end players now, like my free-to-play here, will be able to progress. And we'll be able to progress probably up towards the top of silver, at least. And what that will do is it will start to push up the top of silver, because they'll be fighting all these teams that for them are easy to beat, and they'll progress into gold. And what will happen is the whole balance of the arena will start to evolve. And it might take something close to, I'd say, 3 or 4 days. But in 3 or 4 days, you see here, I've gone into this one and it refreshed me with a team of normal players again, right? For the video, I'm just going to waste some gems. Let's see how long it takes before I get one. So imagine this is not me spending gems, but I'm actually waiting for my 15-minute refresh. So there we go. 3rd refresh. Bam. Straight into another set of bot teams. Now, I don't suggest you spend a load of gems like I just did, but what I suggest you do is actively refresh your arena, guys. Get back into it. Actively refresh your arena. You'll find these pages as well, and you will be able to progress through the arena. If I did this throughout the course of this morning, I would get up to probably silver 2, silver 3, no problems at all. And what does that mean? It means that I can start to work on my Great Hall again. It means I can be able to complete the missions that I knew that I'd be struggling with. And yeah, everything becomes a bit rosier. And also those guys now that are in gold 1, gold 2, gold 3 start to get to fight these teams that are now coming up. So I don't know how far this is going up. Like, do you see these bot teams in silver 4? Do you see them in... I've got screenshots, actually, of people showing me silver 2. Here's one. So this is a screenshot of silver 2 having a full team of bots. So I've seen it up that far. Comment below, guys. I'll do a pinned comment. Comment in that pinned one. How far up is this going? Have we got anyone who's in Silver 4 that's seen a bot spread? Have we got anyone who's in Gold 1 that's seen a spread of bots? Even if you haven't, and I know that's probably going to be the next point, is this isn't going to fix the arena full stop, and it's not actually. It's like putting like a sticky tape over a problem, because we then come back to here, and I have to again go into the refresh. 1, 2, that's still players. 3, still players. 4. So I did 4 that time, and then I've got another page of easy wins. So, if you've got a refresh 4 times in an hour, it's not that bad. But yeah, so if you're in gold and you're like, well, how am I going to get myself back up to gold 4? Over time, and I think it'll be less than a week, like 3 or 4 days, I think you just will, because more people will start to flood up the arena that are easier for you to beat. The other thing is, this isn't a permanent. This isn't going to fix the problem full stop. I feel like they need to extend out now the front end. And we talked about this before, but if they extend the Platinum Arena into 4 tiers as well and let the front end develop out, then these guys, like my free-to-play here, will be able to hold their position. What's going to happen right now is I'm going to jump up to like Silver 2, whatever, Silver 3, and I will be easy cannon fodder for anyone who's there right now. So, anyone who's kind of looking at my team, they'll be like, well, that's an easy win. So, but anyway, guys, it's a good fix, or it's at least a good bit of sticky tape to get people progressing again in the arena, allow people to do their missions. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. Second thing that I want to look at is we have got a ×2 summons. ×2 summons. If I can get past all the offers, that's the third thing I want to talk about. ×2 summons. The news has just come out that we will have ×2 on all sacreds. That's great. But this is the first time they've ever done this. Not only are they doing a ×2 on sacreds, they're throwing in a ×10 chance when you get a legendary, if you get a legendary, to get Martyr. First time they've ever done it, and they've thrown out there a massive, massive champion. Like top 10 champion. I don't know, maybe not top 10 nowadays, but certainly a top tier champion. I'll ping my Martyr guide up above, which I'd done when I got my Martyr on my main. She's a great champion, and she can be used literally anywhere in the game. So this is going to run through Friday through to Monday, so it's like the full long weekends. But yeah, first time they've ever done a 2 times summoning event and then put a 10 times summoning event over the top of it, and actually chosen a champion that people would want. This is, I'd say it's a bit of a game changer, and it kind of comes in line with some of the improvements we've seen, some of the type of decisions that are being made, which actually makes sense in this game. So I'm going to be doing shard pulls on my Twitch on probably Friday and Saturday. If you want to get involved in that, drop me a line, or just drop me a line on Discord or what have you. The last thing I want to talk about then, in terms of like a bit of a state of the game, is just the volume of offer packs that are coming out right now. And when I looked on my main account last night, there was the 6-star speed gear, £55 a set. It's legendary, full set, £55. There was books and chickens, £65 per set. And then we had like the normal kind of gem packs. Obviously, it's my free-to-play, so it's got slightly different stuff. But this is the type of one that was like the speed pack. Now, you could buy 5 of this set for £55 a pop. Talking £250 for gear, which, quite frankly, is massively overpriced. I mean, I feel like this is literally just a test in the water. Who's going to buy it? Are they making any sales on this type of pack? And they're kind of pushing it that way. What's your thoughts on this, guys? Like, for me, this feels either it's a marketing test. It's like, how much will people pay? Again, we were talking about this on my Twitch last night, and there might be people that play in this game which are crazy wealthy, okay? And there might be like pro sports people that play this game, and to them, spending £250 on a few sets of gear is literally like, who cares? Chump change. There might be, CEOs of companies that play this whilst they're on their toilet break, sitting on the toilet, playing the game in secret, and they're like, yeah, I'll buy all of these packs, so I don't have time to farm up. I don't have a problem with it, by the way. If people want to spend money on the game, I have no problem with that at all. But I just feel like these packs are pushing the boundaries of what is morally acceptable. Not even just like acceptable in the game in terms of can the whales get ahead and all that sort of stuff. It's like morally, £55 for one set of gear just feels disgraceful. This feels better. Anyway, just interested in your comments below on your thoughts on it. So 3 things going on. Arena fix. Come on. Well done. We've got something happening. I can't believe they're not shouting about it themselves. Martyr on a 10 times when we're on a 2 times anyway. Good job. Well done. Packs in the game. Come on now. Don't be so greedy. I've been Hell Hades. I'll catch you later.